A letter reveals concerns about emergency response times in Clarksville. The town council is worried residents are at risk. Thanks for staying with us tonight at 6. I'm Hayden Rostevsky.
And I'm Scott Reynolds. WDRB's Christy Batista tells us what it would mean for the town to have its own EMS.
When someone in need calls 911, they expect an ambulance to show up. Some in southern Indiana are saying those ambulances aren't getting to people fast enough.
If you're calling for a heart attack, stroke, traumatic issue, we want people there at a moment's notice. And that doesn't always happen.
Currently, New Chapel EMS is the primary company serving all of Clark County. Tri-Township in Sellersburg then picks up runs if New Chapel cannot get there. It has Clarksville Town Council members concerned. A letter from the council says the situation is presenting a substantial health risk to the citizens of Clarksville, and it should be considered a health emergency.
People are frustrated. They're not comfortable with where their tax dollars have gone.
Dr. Eric Yazel expressed his concern on social media about the staff shortage at New Chapel EMS. The letter to commissioners dated June 7th was in response to that shortage. That letter is now circulating on social media. The private EMS company was founded by former Clark County Sheriff Jamie Knoll, who is facing more than 30 felony counts for allegedly misusing millions of taxpayer dollars.
Do you feel like if somebody in Clarksville calls 911, they will not get service?
They'll get service, but possibly not as timely as we'd like.
In May, there were 443 calls from Clarksville residents. The average response time was 11 minutes and 15 seconds. 399 people in Clarksville called 911 in June, and the response time was 11 minutes and 29 seconds. Council members say the town is paying between $600,000 and $1 million a year for EMS, and they are not happy with the service.
They're saying, hey, we understand that there's a workforce issue and some things along those lines. So, let's see what we can do to service our citizens. And honestly, I commend everybody on that.
Now, the Clarksville fire chief has already presented an estimate to town council. It would cost $1.5 million per ambulance to start a municipal EMS service. The cost to maintain the service would then decrease. Town council members aren't sure when that will be up for discussion again, but Jeffersonville is also exploring the option to have its own service. With photojournalist Brian Manuel, I'm Christy Batista, WDRB News.